Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1. Good. All right. Now, yo, no joke. I guess I was being too. Whoa. From morning till night, it was not. I'm getting into the flow. I'm telling you right now, for GPT coding, I want to get good at agentic. Not many times in your life can you get kind of ahead of the companies because, as an individual, you can have an advantage by moving quick, latching on to the best tech, and that's what I've done. I made serious investments into knowledge of how to agentic code, with my hypothesis being the payoff will be extreme, because to get to where my mind is right now and how to approach agentic is not something you can do overnight. It requires a lot of real-world practice, discipline. No single course will get you there in one shot because it's an art. And actually, I've been rate limited. I've been heavily rate limited. I gotta wait 24 hours apparently. I've been just hammering it so hard. The software model I'm using right now, I've run into out of memory problems on Xcode. That is insane because I have never in my 15 years of using Macs, I've never run into an out of memory situation. It's because when you start to agentic code in Xcode, and your project is significant in any scope, the RAM usage starts to balloon. Because I think what Xcode is doing is it's making I think it's making some kind of a map inside of your code so that it can talk to GPT very quickly. And it's unfortunate they don't have local inference, huh? But they will eventually, I think. Listen, Xcode has gone up to 40 gigs of memory. I don't know any program that uses 40 gigs, and most of it's now stored on the virtual memory. I don't have 40 gigs of RAM, but agentic coding, you need RAM. And fuck, I never thought about that. The idea was people are just too obsessed with RAM, you don't even need it. Nah, you need it. And I'm like, okay, I hit a limitation. Gotcha. So what can I do to stop this limitation? To not. And I was like, can I pay for that? And they're like, no, can't. No, even if you paid for the 30,000 yen a month, you can't. If you have the enterprise version, you can. That's gonna be a huge cost, though. But anyway, I wanted to get into the art, basically, of the art of it, basically. Let's look at Chat GPT here because it's pretty significant. The art of I can't zoom in. Okay, look, this is a great one. A bounded system learns to prioritize, an unbounded one diffuses. That is true. When you look, I remember playing Resident Evil. You got limited resources. Boy, are you ever focused. Unlimited is not good. It's not good. People think it's good because you remove them. Limitations define. You know what I mean? And I should eat my own words because marriage is a limitation and it's that defines. It does. I just don't want that limitation. But without limitations, think about I would now take my limited finances as a blessing. I'm not sure if I want to undo that, honestly. Because by virtue of having limited finances, you start to focus. If you had unlimited, I would never pursue agentic coding this far if I had unlimited finances, right? I would never do that. But what would you do? You'd buy apartments, condos, travel the world. It becomes meaningless after a while, just meaningless. You need limitations. Even when people are super rich, for example, tennis players are super rich, but they want to win the Wimbledon because their minds seek out the limitation to break. So breaking limitations, that is the meaning of living, I think. And so, bless the stars. Praise the Lord. I don't want to say religious, but that I have limited finances, because that is what limits me. That is what makes me focus. Because we want to break down the limitations. So like, and the same thing goes with agentic coding. Like if you just, I thought I had unlimited tokens. I don't. Apparently I hit the limit today, and that's good because I'm going to learn how to focus my queries and not hammer the AI like I've been doing so far. It costs resources. So, you know, so emergent intelligence is actually from disciplined flow, not unlimited power. And look, I love this one. Look, am I being useful right now? You gotta know when to shut up. Oh no, metacognition. That's why I gotta do these streams, because my mind's rattling off shit, and I don't know when to shut up. I tell you, agentic coding is really, really great training for the brain. I don't know. It's like, boy, is it ever. Oh, just know when to shut up. That is hard. But okay, gotta take a break now. So that's it.